Let's see here. Get you going. Refresh. Alright, there it is. Upload that thumbnail. Bam. And why is it taking you so long to decide? There you are. Let's see if I can edit this from here. Wouldn't let me put in dashes for some reason on PlayStation. Somehow further Hildibrand Adventures. Further Hildibrand Adventures. March 6.25. Save. Ah. Don't know why that was such an issue to do on PlayStation. Alright, now I need to tweet this out. Back to the proper account. Bear with me. Right. Relic time. Somehow further Hildibrand Adventures. Watch me live. And hit tweet. That should send them here. Very good. Da, 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 da. Bam. Okay. I think, for the most part, we're good to go. Just need to test the audio, and then we'll be good. So, testing, 1, 2. Audio, and then we'll be good. So, testing, 1, 2. Audio, and... Yep, that sounds good. It's very loud. Music volume sounds good. If anyone happens to be watching the stream, has an issue with the audio, just let me know in chat, and I'll try to take care of that. But, I think we can get started. So, hello everyone, and welcome to the Hildibrand Relic Weapons. So, unlike some plebeians out there, I was fully up to date on Hildibrand when the announcement was made that we were going to get Relic through Hildibrand quests. I have no idea what to expect from this. I have no idea how grindy it's going to be, what the quest will require of us, but whatever. Anyway, look at my boys. Look at them. They're beautiful. At some point while I was AFK, I guess Jess decided to come AFK with me. If this is your first time here, Allah is the one in white, that's my boy, and Aries, the one in black, that's Jess's boy. And yes, they are twins. So, that notwithstanding, you notice that Allah, again, looks a little bit different from the last time you saw him. I was going through a bit of an identity crisis with him back in 6.2. Because I wasn't deciding if... I was deciding if I wanted his skin tone to match something closer to mine in real life. But I guess I just got a little too attached to the way he is, or the way he was, so... We're back to the way he's looked for the entirety of him being here, so it's all good. But besides that, look at this glam. You see this glam? Look at this glam that I spent like 5 hours making. It harkens back to an old glam that I called Lightbringer that he used back in like early Shadowbringers. I never used this in any recording. I didn't use it for the MSQ, but whenever I was playing Samurai, this was a glam. Something close to this is what I was used. He wasn't quite showing as much thigh as he is now. But I love this glam, and this is going to be his look for 6.3, which I have now renamed to Wicked White. Bam. Look at him. Look at him. I love my boy. Okay. I think we can get into this now. No further need for anything else. I think we can just step in this. Oh, I do need to give Twin some love, though. There it is. Mwah. Where is, there it is. Hugs, 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 hugs. Alright. Twin has properly been loved on. We can jump in. Lunar Conspiracy. Allah, I have a new lead. And just as promised, you were the first to know. Before we get into the details, though, I should give you back your soul container. I gave it a good scrub first, of course. Being the gentleman that he is, I'm sure the inspector wouldn't want to leave any lingering spiritual odors. Thanks, Nashu. There. Now you can listen to my findings without having distracting thoughts like, when is Nashu going to give me back my soul container? Now, as for the lead I mentioned, I was thumbing through a periodical and found an article on alien abduction. The way it was described was almost exactly what happened to the inspector. It even had a little diagram of a man swimming in midair. Anyway, the author seemed convinced that the victim had been taken to the moon. This crackpot theory sounds awfully familiar. Why does this sound like the kind of rubbish the Fabnerian Truth publishes? That's because it is. You remember Dorian, the editor in briefs? He was the one who wrote it. And he plans on doing research for the next edition on the moon itself. Apparently there's a portal or something in Garlemald that will take you straight there. Oh, but a world-hopping adventurer like you must have been to the moon already. Know it like the back of your hand, I bet. I thought so. It'll be nice to have an expert guide up there to help me search for clues. What say you? To the moon, Nashu. We shouldn't be quick to trust the nonsensical ramblings of a man who sees aliens in every shadow. To the moon, Nashu. Right, I'll start packing my bags. I don't know what the weather is like on the moon, but I remember Garlemald being a bit chilly the last time I was there. Off she goes. We're going to... Yep. Okay. Bye, Twin. I'll see you later. Broken glass. I'm gonna drink some water while I have the chance. Okay. Continue. Shoot. There you are. I don't need to change minion. There we go. Oh, it's much colder than I remember. I sure hope this lunar gate is close. The Tower of Babel? You mean that big spiky spire? Well, we definitely shouldn't get lost on the way there. Let's get moving. Off we go. So, I'm pretty sure I've heard no mention of anything like Eureka or Bosja. So I don't think there's any sort of separate instance level up in said instance shenanigans that those two things had. And honestly, I think I kind of preferred the way Heavensward did its relic. Those are the most relics that I have, at least the most completed relics. Just because, I can do it in my off time, turn on a podcast or something, and just grind mindlessly. I think the others were just a bit more involved and required a bit too much brain power for me. So, this thing will send us up to the moon, just like that. Courage, Nashio. I'm sorry my grill voice isn't that good. I didn't want it to be super high pitch, because it's like so bad it's almost offensive. The world is in grave danger, and the people deserve to know. I have to reach the moon so I can expose the truth. As I have explained to you twice already, I can only allow passage to authorized travelers, which you are not. You're with them, aren't you? The aliens have infiltrated every layer of our society. What in blazes are you talking about? I'm Dalmaskin, born and raised. Oh, look! It's Dorian, the editor-in-briefs. That's Delian, editor-in-chief. Thank you very much. And you were friends with the abducted, I believe. Allah, greetings. Are you acquainted with this man, by any chance? Exposited in my direction once. No, nor am I affiliated with him in any way, shape, or form. Once. And that was enough, I'd wager. He has trouble written all over him. Allah, as in Alamorn, slayer of gods, savior of Ishgard, liberator of the provinces, stealer of pants. How did I fail to recognize such an unbelievably famous individual? As a champion of the people, you have a duty to lead us through this fact-strangling checkpoint. We cannot let your comrade's abduction go unsolved. He needs you, and the world needs my next article. And you believe he was taken to the moon? Well, that certainly sounds like an emergency to me. Your acquaintance here seems sincere in his desire to help, so I will grant him special dispensation to accompany you just this once. You may proceed to the Nether Gate. Mysterious forces have thrust us together, and though I trust the fates about as much as I trust that obviously compromised gate guard, I will leave no moonstone unturned. The truth is up there. Pew pew pew. All right, Hildibrand. What have you been doing on the month? What have you been doing on the month these past few moons? Oh, the moon. It's just as white and shiny up close. But not made of cheese, and no sign of Inspector Hildibrand either. So, we've already arrived. The Empire's technology is more advanced than I feared. Over there, the aliens have built some kind of forward base on the lunar surface. We must sneak in and blow the lid on the invasion plans. Looks like Dorian has a lead. Come on, we should follow him. Aliens! Honest to God, aliens! I never expected them to be so tall, or so small and bunny-like. Welcome. If I had known I was receiving so many visitors, I would have sent for more tea. That voice speaking inside my head. I don't know the words, but their meaning is clear. Or are they wielding psychic powers to try and brainwash me? You all right there, friend? Need help with anything in particular? And this one speaks our tongue fluently. Learned it from your Charlian collaborators, I'll wager. Don't think you'll fool me. What with your adorable bunny nose and silken ears, I'll print the truth before you arrive to beguile my fellow men. You're one of Rianje's friends, aren't you? I'm not sure who or what put such odd ideas into your companion's head, but would you mind setting him straight for me? You'll have to forgive me, I'm not a professional voice actor in any way, shape, or form, so a lot of these voices are just going to sound similar. The Loporrits are not alien invaders, although their adorableness does belie their capacity for shenanigans. The Loporrits are allies of all mankind, misguided attempts to make us live off carrots alone notwithstanding. Oh, I should point out, if you don't follow my Twitter, I made a voice claim for Allah, which I don't know, maybe I'll include it in like highlights for this one or 6.3. I'll put it somewhere. I might just upload the video itself to the channel, but his voice claim is Colin Morgan from Merlin. I discovered his voice and it fits perfectly. So go look that up if you want to find out what Allah sounds like. I'm not going to try an impersonation. They got you too. They got to you, didn't they? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I've heard rumors about the disbanded Scions of the Seventh Dawn. The formerly secret society has in truth become all the more secret that it may pull our leaders' strings from the shadows. Hold it right there, mister. I won't stand here and listen to you slander Allah or this lovely bunny any longer. You better not libel them either. We actually came in search of Inspector Hildibrand, a dashing gentleman who we think was brought here by a shiny flying saucer. You wouldn't happen to have seen either of them around here, would you? I am afraid I have seen neither. Long was it my duty to keep watch, but as the need for constant vigilance has since ended, I have grown accustomed to idleness. It's rather refreshing, really. Anyway, perhaps the Loporrits may have observed this man or his abductor. I feel I would have remembered if I had. The others might have seen something, though. Why don't I take you over to Bestway's Bureau, and you can ask them about it yourself? That sounds like a wonderful idea. Please, lead the way. If nothing else, getting an eyeful of the facilities we built for the benefit of mankind should help reassure your suspicions, friend there. Should help reassure your suspicious friend there. Water. Right here. Love it when they do that. So many bunnies! If they can build a forward base on this scale, then what hope does mankind have against them?
Oh, for the love of carrots! This is not a military operation. Do you see any cannons or assault craft? We haven't any weaponry at all. Take your time and chat with whomever you like. As for me, I've got perfectly innocuous and not at all nefarious things to do. Bye now.
Right then. Let's get on with our investigation. Alrighty. Over here. Look! They even have an aetheryte up here. An aetheryte? A convenient tool for meeting with their Sharlayan co-conspirators, no doubt. Oh, they'll tell you aetherites were an elegant invention, but it was really just one of many alien technological secrets received in exchange for their undying loyalty. Link pearls, too. Be careful what you say on those private calls. The Sharlayans are always listening.
Oh, I often stretch my legs out there under the stars, but can't say I've noticed anything out of the ordinary. Sorry. Not to worry. We'll try our luck elsewhere. Thank you.
Furry-faced liars, the lot of them. They're probably hiding an entire fleet of alien attack craft. Oh fuck, I can't do that with them following me. Ah. Core, that's a big fan. It must get hot in here. A propulsion engine? Of course! This is no mere moon. You know the satellite upon which we stand was never a natural celestial body, right? It was a grand fabrication of the ancients. They were in contact with aliens even back then, but the purpose of their ambitious construction has eluded us until now. It's obvious that the moon is a colossal star-faring vessel. I mean, well, damn, he's not wrong. Well, at least about the vessel part.
Oh, ever since we built the Excitron 6000, we get all kinds of people around here. Could you describe your missing friend in a bit more detail? Well, he's very gentlemanly and dapper, if you look past the almost certainly tattered state of his clothing. Though their fashion sense can be a bit eclectic, our visiting adventurers are always dressed impeccably. Not to be rude, but I have a feeling your friend would have stood out in that crowd.
He's probably strapped to a table somewhere, even as we speak, enduring unspeakable experiments. From what I've pieced together so far, the giant alien is the master, and all these smaller xeno-bunnies are artificial life forms, created to serve as minions in his armies. Their harmless appearance is part of their strategy. So, as soon as you let your guard down, snap! They take you down like a pack of tiny herbivorous wolves.
Dorian has some interesting theories, doesn't he? Being nibbled to death by a mob of cuddly bunnies doesn't sound like a bad way to go.
If we're talking Loprits, maybe not so much. If we're talking Vieira, I'd agree with that statement. Not a bad way to go.
No gentleman in ragged clothes, I'm afraid, but I did spot an object in flight that I couldn't immediately identify. It was while I was out gathering materials in the south of Mare Lamentorum. I presumed it just some elegant relic or new species of floating jellyfish, and didn't think too much of it.
Oh, where's he going?
Core, now that sounds promising. Thank you for your time.
Water, I need water. Fucking Xeno bunnies.
What's this? What's this then?
A pod for growing new Xeno bunnies? They must plan to produce them in the millions and overwhelm us with sheer fuzzy members. Oh, numbers, not members. Ugh, how could I have been so blind? Those aren't ears. They're psychic wave generators. They lure people close with their precious little faces, and then bam, brainwashed. I figured it all out, alien scum. And once the world reads my special edition, your dreams of domination will be done for. Ha!
What a strange and oddly aggravating man. Is he a friend of yours, too?
He thinks he's a friend to the people, but I don't think any people are his friends.
Right. Let's get out there and find the flying object. Do you know which direction is south?
Wait! I'm coming with you! Don't leave me alone with the brainwashing Xenobuddies! Alright, now I can get back on my mount. Where is it at? Over there. And over here. Do I still have particle effects on? I need to change that. I do. Oof. There. Hello? Ah. Always look for the massive people. One of these. Hello? Oh! Is that Hildibrand in there? Is it just carrying him around? Over here. I can't move my camera over there. Eh. It does. It just has Hildibrand, doesn't it? Wait, was that Hildibrand? It looked like a Lullafell.
Ah, there it is!
It was carrying somebody.
And there it goes. Come on, we can't let it get away.
God damn it. Wrong time to take a drink of water.
We did it all. We found the inspector. Case closed. Horrendous. Only aliens could subject a man to such callous and physically implausible fate.
Oh.
Are my eyes playing tricks on me? Or do you see a whole field of planted Hildebrands?
Well, well, what a delightful surprise to see you here, wherever here happens to be.
Oh. They're all alive.
My, what an impressive specimen of gentleman you are, good sir. The same could be said of you, my good man. Is this...
Oh god, what is that word? Extemporaneous?
Is this an extemporaneous gentleman's club? If I may be so bold as to join you.
Well, this isn't what I expected. This is someone on Twitter's fantasy, I'm sure of it. What in the name of the occult is happening here? Where did they all come from? They're phantom Hildebrands created by the refraction of starlight through swamp gas. Oh my god. Is that something only Americans are gonna get? Could be they're Hildibrand clones grown in an alien... No, gotta go with swamp gas. Aliens are always swamp gas.
Imposters, you mean? Don't worry. I know just how to find the real inspector.
Of course. Cease and desist, Nashu. Use your powers of deduction. I didn't have enough time to read that.
They're all authentic and synchronized. I honestly can't tell the difference.
Well, look no further, for I am the one and only Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry and Inspector Extraordinaire.
Did I just say Expector Extraordinaire? God damn it.
The one and only. I believe that would be me, good sir. How odd. I think you will find that I am the original Hildibrand. Oh, I am more than certain that I am Hildibrand. As am I. Could it be that we're all Hildibrand?
You need the 20 Hildebrands of darkness. No, what is it? You need 13 Hildebrands of darkness and 7 Hildebrands of light to reforge the Hilda key. The key brand, the Hilda blade. Kingdom Hearts.
How positively marvelous! I propose we celebrate this auspicious moment as only a mob of Mandeville men can.
Didn't know we were joining the fucking circus this patch. That's a lie, I did. I know it. Yes! What manner of waking nightmare is this? And this is the patch. Thanks, everybody. Oh, here we go. I was about to say, I think we're missing a plot point here. uh... Oh my god, its eyes.
Apologies for the confusion, my friends. I assure you that this time you stand in the presence of the inimitable Hildibrand Heliodor Maximilian Mandeville. And this diminutive blue chap here is my new associate, Master Poo-Poo.
Another alien species! Of course. You're building a clone army to invade our star, and what we stumbled upon was your field test.
I do not believe we've had the pleasure, my excitable fellow, but I promise you that the amicable Master Poo-Poo has no desire to wage any clone wars.
Then what's this all about? Are you telling me you weren't abducted?
A simple misunderstanding.
Water.
What a charming little rascal you are. An offshoot of the Mandragora family, perchance.
Poo-poo. Poo-poo-poo-poo. Poo-poo-poo. Poo-poo-poo-poo.
Poo-poo. Ah, I see. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Master Poo-Poo. Might I inquire as to our current whereabouts? I had but recently reunited with Noshu and Allah, and would greatly appreciate if you could convey me back to my prior location.
Oh. And we're off again.
Splendid! Full speed ahead, my dear fellow. Steady on now. This is not what I had in mind.
This fucking Looney Tunes shit.
My word, you've generated a veritable battalion of identical gentlemen. Surely the world could never safely contain so much pure Mandeville magnificence. Could you perchance reverse the process?
That's only slightly disconcerting. Please start playing Answers. I just wanted Answers to start playing as it slowly comes in. Okay, that's good enough of a reference, I guess. Oh, well, didn't exactly get rid of him. Oh, but one of them's still out there.
Oh, God. No, not like that. Mommy!
So there's still a clone out there.
Thus, I have concluded that Master Poo-Poo has no grasp of the common tongue, and his true intentions, while surely peaceable, remain woefully unclear. It was only through frenzied gestures that I managed to direct him back here, and have him clean up our mandible multiplicity incident.
Poo-poo, I hail. Poo-poo, poo-poo, from a star. Poo-poo, a great distance from here. Poo-poo, I came in search of a friend, whose communications halted mid-exploration.
Because of the echo, I can understand him, right? That's a thing, if I remember.
All this way to aid a comrade in distress, you say? The devotion, the determination, your touching story has sunk its hooks into my heart. Fear not, my blue-hued friend, for I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have attached myself to this case like a stubborn barnacle on a kraken's behind. I swear to you, here and now, I shall scour all of creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the missing comrade that you so desperately seek.
Yay! I assume that's a happy little trot. It looks happy. It sounded happy. Water! How the fuck do voice actors do this, man? Ugh.
Tell me, Allah, how is it that you're able to understand Master Poo-Poo's language? The power of echoes. Ah, you mean persistent repetition. It sounds similar to the Mandeville art of parley.
Yeah, I remembered. I remembered lore. I know lore. You're saying you have an extrasensory ability that allows communication with aliens? How fascinating. Yes, most fascinating indeed.
Pending mysteries aside, I'm glad indeed to once more be in the company of my faithful assistant and stalwart companion both.
The Imperfect Gentleman. Is this about the clone that's still out there?
So begins the case of the silent correspondent.
Not to rain on your parade, but my friend who was somewhere on your star stopped sending me messages. Is not a lot to go on. I've spent years investigating the existence of aliens, and recent experiences notwithstanding, they are not that easy to find.
Then you don't know Inspector Hildibrand. He'll solve this case as he solved countless others, with unerring perception and whatever the fuck that is. Panache.
Oh, well said, Nashu. I need but relinquish conscious thought to investigate instinct, and the clues will follow to me forthwith. Concentrate!
Lose yourself in the deductive current, Inspector. You're channeling, aren't you? Contacting a higher power to breach the veil of mystery. Another fascinating development. Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over. Thought you'd like to know that I spotted that chap you were asking about. You know, the well-muscled gentleman with tattered clothing and dazzling teeth. You mean this gentleman? We found him too. Well, that can't be right. I just saw him in the north of Mare Lamentorum, and he ran the other way when I called out. I don't understand how he could have arrived before me. I have a feeling, Mr. Bunny, sir, that what you saw was an imposter. Olive, would you mind asking Mr. Poo-Poo if he was growing any more inspectors on the moon? Poo-Poo, I only created a single batch, but one did manage to escape the vaporization beam. That individual's behavior was unpredictable. A flaw in the cloning process, I'm afraid.
Well, this will not do at all. We cannot have a flawed inspector running around besmirching the Mandeville name. Master Poo-Poo, I must ask that we hunt down and liquidate my other self as soon as possible. Might we delay the search for your comrade until the deed is done?
Poo-Poo, the imperfect clone was my making. It is only right that I redress my mistake first.
So begins the case of the imposter inspector.
Oh, that does sound exciting. If you don't mind me coming along, I can show you the place where I saw the imposter inspector.
Realizing now that my Loprit, Nashu, Alphino, and Alize probably all sound exactly the same. I'm going for more in character than actual impersonation, I guess. I don't know. Where are we going? I need more water real quick. Ugh. Empty water bottle. No longer have use for this. Alright. Over here. Twin's here. Twin is a bit faster reader than me. Mwah. Love you. Okay.
I spy with my little eye no dashing defective gentleman.
He can't have made it that far on foot. Why don't we try searching the immediate area? Scan their horizon. That kind of thing.
Then I suggest we split up so we can cover more ground. Nashu, Allah, and I will investigate the northwest.
Right. I'll take these other two and head northeast.
Splitting the party again? And you're leaving me with the aliens?
Oh, relax, Bright Eyes. We'll have a nice chat, and I can disabuse you of all those strange conspiratorial notions. Oh, and we can get to know our new friend here.
He's so cute.
Let us be on our way as well, with Allah in the van, if you please.
Let's get it. Which way is that thing facing? Away from me. To the group of people! Hammer struck Thinker. A goldsmithing hammer is lodged in the Thinker's carcass. It appears to have been dealt a single swift killing blow.
Core, the bugs grow big up here, don't they?
Core. Is that in reference to a god? I don't remember which one. Anyway. This hammer, surely it cannot be. Nay, it does not bear thinking about.
Come along, nothing to see here.
Is Godbert already up here? The fuck is Godbert doing on the moon? Okay. And if I get off? Oh, damn, look at that. Well, what if I do this? Ha! Nice. Thank you. That is much appreciated. Oh. Another goldsmithing hammer. Another killing blow that speaks unparalleled strength.
Ah, it looks like he's yawning. The hammer struck in his head spoils the effect, though.
He cannot be here. Why would he be here?
That's a goldsmithing tool, isn't it? It does look awfully familiar.
And yet, completely unrelated to our case. Moving on, people. Moving on.
Oh, it's hard to maintain that voice. It's not as bad as trying to do Estinian's voice for an extended period of time. Trail of fancy footprints. Set of gentlemanly tracks lead to the northwest.
Aha! In the sand, in the snow, or in the half-elm of moon dust. I recognize those fancy footprints anywhere. They are a perfect copy of mine. A fugitive impostor must be just up ahead. I sense a gentlemanly presence. He's close, very close.
No clones in the northwest quadrant. What, that we could see.
That's clever, Mr. Poo-Poo can scout us, for us from the air.
Aha! I found me!
What the fuck? Hildibrand.
Why? Why did I flee?
He seems sad, downcast, very un-Inspector-like.
A flawed creation, to be sure. Such negative emotions would never mar the heart of a true Mandeville man.
Uh. There are only two things in the universe that Allah fears. One is his little sister Alize, and the other is Godbert Mandeville. Fucking pout.
Praise Saul for his patience. 'Twould seem my beloved Hildy has been awoken from his unnatural slumber.
Music fading in and coming back out. Oh my fucking god.
Abandoning my gentleman comrades to save myself. My pride in worse tatters than my maltreated wardrobe.
My fatherly love denied? Unthinkable. Unless that is not my son.
And there he goes. And he's fucking dead. Jesus Christ. He's still pouting.
Another of me survived? I'm not turned tail and run this time. No, sir. Hildibrand to the rescue.
It's like Force Unleashed when, like, you pick up a stormtrooper and they desperately grab onto another one.
Round and round as fast as I can.
Mandeville dance of the ephemeral twins.
Good fucking gods.
Tilt.
Oh no! Please tell me they're stuck in the nose. Yep. Fucking Hulk Hogan structure. Oh! You just hear, like, something in the distance. Brother, brother, brother. Oh, it is like Denmo's video. I heard there being something like Denmo's video in this. Oh my god. What is this? I hope this is a new emote we get somewhere down the line. Yeah! Oh, and they're gone. That's it. Brother. Now I know I'm dreaming. That can't possibly be real.
That was a little something we were preparing to welcome the people of Aetheris. I almost forgot it was still there.
Oh no! Oh. Uh-oh. What is he doing here? How did he get here? Was he shot out of the saucer?
The barrage appears to have stopped, but just look at all this junk. Please be sure to pick up your your litter before you leave. The Maloon belongs to everyone, you know.
Hmm. Ooh. Shiny.
Oh ho!
Oh. Goodbye, Mander clone.
Hildibrand Heliodor Maximilian Manderville, how glad I am to see you up and about. Your mother will be beside herself with joy.
I only stand before you now thanks to Nashu, who stood ever vigilant at my beside, and to Allah, who ferried my soul back from across the rift.
My son is indeed blessed with comrades of quality. You have my heartfelt gratitude. To you, Master Poo-Poo, I extend my apologies. In my excitement, I fear I may have broken your starship. If there is aught I can do to help effect repairs, you have only ask.
Poo-poo, my vessel experienced a temporary malfunction, but there was no major structural damage.
It brings me relief and joy to hear it. Might I have a word, Allah? I had actually come to the moon in search of a certain rare ore, and by Thal's good graces, my quest has been successful. The ore, however, is but the first step of a longer saga. Meet me back in Razadhan, and I will explain the role I wish you to play.
Yes, I think it best we make our journey starwards. We'll not find Master Poo-Poo's friend from up here unless someone packed an extremely efficacious spyglass Anybody? No? Then home it is.
For years I've been chasing after the supernatural and inexplicable, but to encounter so much of it in such a short span of time, my mind still reels from the implications. Yet I must keep my gaze focused beyond the veil. A chance like this comes only once in a lifetime. Water. I can't remember which Kai it was from Dragon Ball Z. It wasn't King Kai. Was it Supreme Kai? One of the Kais, one of the upper Kais. He sounded like this. Like some old dude. So that's what I was going for with Godbert. And Hildibrand is my very, very terrible... Oh, God damn it, his name was just in my head. And I just forgot it. Tim Curry. My terrible Tim Curry impression.
Ah, how lovely to be back on the star of my birth. Father did not tarry to chat, but said something about returning here with a trusted employee. Well, we've no time for further familiar pleasantries. Noshu and I must devote all our mental energies to the case of the silent correspondent.
Oh, and off he goes.
My keen inspector senses impels me to begin our search in that direction. Make haste, my companions, for justice awaits for no man, not even one who is little and blue.
Inspector, wait! Can't justice make an exception for me?
His channeling appears to be remarkably effective. Fascinating. Yes, most fascinating indeed. Oh, forgive me. I seem to have been laboring under a misconception. After spending some time with the Xenobunnies, it has become clear to me that they have not the slightest intention of invading our star. They are no threat to us. But he is! You know of whom I speak. The deepest master Poo-Poo and his diabolical devices devised solely for world domination. I shall have to investigate him further to learn the intricacies of his plans. But I may require your aid, not to mention your interpretation. I'll even pay you a retainer fee. So please, when the time comes, join me on my quest for the truth. Hello.
Ah, Allah, my apologies for the wait. Shall we proceed to business, then? The task at hand concerns nothing less than a familiar legacy. The recreation of the historically significant and astronomically magnificent Manderville weapons. They were the designs of a distant ancestor, you see. While the originals have long since vanished, the manual containing the secrets of their construction survived, a precious heirloom passed down through the generations of Mandervilles.
Why this sudden passion for woodsmithing? Aren't your hammers built for hammering gold? Water! Oh, Godbert's voice is gonna fucking kill me. Ugh. Okay.
'Tis true that as a goldsmith, I've had little occasion for crafting implements of war. Why this project and why now? You may very well ask, then I shall very well tell you. The tale begins not so long ago. I was here in rides at hand to discuss a deal with an up-and-coming merchant. The matter in question was an acquisition proposal. Alas, the talks soured, so I made preparations to depart. It was then that the sky burst into flame. You know all too well what horrors followed. I did my best to defend the citizenry from the beasts which spawned, yet I could not save them all, saved far too few, in fact. The memory of it haunted me, day and night, and I found myself unable to work. But then I heard the news of how you and your companions had ventured forth to banish this evil at its source. You forged on in the face of the deepest despair, and it gave me the courage to do the same. I took a good, hard look in the looking glass and I asked, what can Godbert Mandeville do to safeguard the people of this star? Thus did I realize that I had both the knowledge and the skill to forge the greatest weapons, that I might empower others to protect themselves and their fellow man. So I began going down the list, acquiring the necessary materials with single-minded purpose. One of these was a goodly chunk of purest mandarium, or a metal found exclusively in meteorites, and that only rarely. I searched high and low, scouring impact sites and consorting with kobolds, all to no avail. When none was to be found on Heidelin, I set my sights on the moon, where I at last obtained a sizable sample. Now I say, at last, but the list of materials goes on. If I'm to collect the rest in a timely fashion, I must employ the help of a comrade of quality. When you can spare a moment from adventuring, or aiding my dear son in his inspecting, pray drop a word in the ear of my manservant here. I shall clear my schedule of trivial interruptions, and we can proceed with the recreation of the Mandeville weapon forthwith.
Water? Holy shit. Meanwhile, elsewhere in Razatan, uh-oh. Who's this one this time? What is this? Oh, okay. That guy.
Sound the alarm! A prisoner is escaping!
You don't have to follow the path he took. Just go in a straight line. Alright, someone's made off with the head. Yay! Way Jedit. Although we haven't unlocked it yet. On solid ground, beyond the truth lies a weird and absurd. Beloved son, he's second to none, an agent of inquiry, Hildibrand Manderville. Definitely not an alien clone. See you, Inspector. Alright. Well, until next time, Hildibrand. So I guess the relic, while unlocked through Hildibrand, is not tied to it thereafter. Please note that upon completing the quest, make it a Manderville, you will receive a Manderville weapon for Samurai. That's Samurai. Master Morn, how wonderful to finally speak with you. Your cooperation in Lord Manderville's weaponsmithing endeavor is highly appreciated. Regarding said endeavor, we've borrowed a corner of the High Crucible in which to base our crafting station. If you would be so kind as to follow me. It's one of them. Oh, they added a new one. Okay. Thank you. Especially if we're going to be spending some time in there. Alright, where's that etherite? There it is. Bam. Our humble base of operations. You will no doubt be coming back and forth many times in the days ahead, so I strongly suggest you attune to the city Aethernet, if you've not done so already. Otherwise, I trust you are all set to proceed. One moment whilst I inform Lord Manderville of your arrival.
Aha! Welcome, Allah. Welcome. With your stalwart assistance added into the mix, I have every confidence that this adventure in forging will be a complete success. And so, let us begin with a detailed exposition on the history of Manderville weaponry. First of all, when I say Manderville weaponry, what I refer to is a series of masterpieces crafted by legendary artisan Hildibrand Manderville, the first Lord of House Manderville. Made with mystical Mandarium. These purportedly peerless armaments are perhaps our most prized treasures, or at least they were, till someone misplaced them. Terrible housekeeping, that. Fortunately, the time-worn manual in which Hildibrand penned his secrets is both intact and still within our possession. Thus, with the precious family heirloom in hand, and a ready supply of purest ore, I intend to recreate what was lost. The work, however, cannot proceed without a few more key ingredients. I should like to call upon you to procure said materials, as well as provide a seasoned adventurer's perspective on the fruits of our labor. Excellent. I knew I could count on you. As a goldsmith, crafting weaponry is akin to venturing into unknown territory, and I would place my trust only in the most proficient guides. Speaking of which, may I introduce one of the very best in the business. Come on over, my friend.
You really shouldn't expect anyone different by this point.
Bloody hells. I had a feeling you were the adventurer his lordship mentioned was helping out. Like a fly on shite when you catch whiff of shiny new weapons, ain't you?
Come on, this'll be fun. Oh, aye, like a barrel full of plague-ridden Pisces. Look at this gill-addled dandy I'm forced to hammer for. I'd rather drag my stones across hot coals than forge yet another rich old bastard's trinkets. Is that the way of it then? I contracted Rowena hoping to employ the talents of Eorzea's finest smith. But as you clearly have no interest in providing me with your services, I shall hire another artisan. We can put this talk of stones and coals behind us. Water!
Oh, hi, Peterling. Didn't notice you there. Thanks for stopping by.
Wait, you've got me all wrong, your lordship. That was just a bit of Smitty humor to lighten the mood. I would be honored to work on your Trinker Manderville weapon. So here's the thing. I already spent the coin this job will bring me on some fancy bottles of Davnian liquor. I can't afford not to do it. So that means we're back in business, yes? Marvelous. Aye, it's bloody splendid, it is. Your crew is all present and accounted for, so let's get to smithing. There is not I'd like to do more. Presently, however, there are 3 conundrums which stand between us and making any Manderville armament a reality. The first of these is devising a method for working the Mandarium. For what we've been able to decipher from the manual. The process is quite demanding. You just leave it that to old Geralt. I have yet to meet a metal I can't beat into shape. Oh, then I shall cede to that chore to your artisanal integrity. Ingenuity, whatever. The second is crafting of ornamentation, which will amplify the weapon's etheric intensity. If it's a sturdy blade you need, then I'm your man, but fitty bits of decoration are not in my smithing wheelhouse. Then 'tis fortunate that fiddling with bits is mostly assuredly in mine, though it shall no doubt be a challenge. Creating suitably exquisite adornments is a task well suited to me and my goldsmithing hammer. As for the third and final problem wanting for resolution, we require a vial of Exalamanderville. If one has access to an industrial-size alchemical furnace, it should be possible to extract this superlative mineral oil from Mandarium meteorites. Assuming I've understood what I've heard of the process, this Exalamander oil is key to maximizing ethereal conductivity. And thanks to the good graces of the High Crucible, we have the extraction apparatus we require right here. All that remains is to collect 3 or so goodly chunks of Mandarium meteorite. That will be your charge, Nala. By what manner? Right then, I will see to preparing materials for my share of the workload. And I'll start stoking the flames. Sounds like we'll need them nice and hot. I don't know if you can tell, I'm absolutely directionless with what voice I should use for Geralt. Water. Oh, Rowena asked me to tell you something. Seems like one of her lackeys has so bloody conveniently set up shop over by the aetherite, and just might have the meteorite chunks we need. Last by the name of Ojubruna, I think it was. Could save you some searching, but she sure as shite ain't giving out skyrocks for free. And it has begun! Alright, what am I in for? Oh wait, I can take this back now. Da, 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 da. Oh, is it simple poetics exchange this time? Please tell me I didn't just spend my poetics. Oh, did I spend my poetics? Fuck.
You must be the famous Allah. Mistress Rowena said to expect you, and to assist with any procurement requests. Mandarium meteorite? Why, yes. We happen to have cornered the market on that particular asset. Only so many of them fall from the sky, you see, and collectors offer top gill for such rarities. In your case, however, I've been instructed to request payment in an alternative currency. Say it with me now. Allegan Tomestones. The going rate is 500 Allegan Tomestones of Astronomy for one chunk of Mandarium meteorite. I'll be here whenever you're ready to make a trade. 500 each? Oh, no. No. Fuck, I just spent this shit. I had like 1800. God fucking damn it. No. Why? Well, this is going to be replaced by Poetics in the future. God fucking damn it. Well. Yep, and I'm capped on fucking Poetics. God. I just spent those. God damn it. Well. Oh, boy. Nothing to do but to get to it, I suppose. How long have I been going? An hour and 30 minutes. Ooh, boy. Who's online? Everyone's at home viewing cutscene. Whoop. Nothing to do but grind. Going down the list, I suppose. Well, if you guys want to stick around to watch me grind, feel free to do so. I don't think I can get 1500 anytime soon. Oh boy. God damn it. I never would have expected that the old tombstone would be what we spend. Fuck me. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this stream here. Just because there's nothing left to do but grind. And none of my friends are currently up for it, so one of them's working. Anyway. So I guess that'll be it for now. And thanks for joining me. I'll talk to you all later. Tomorrow definitely for All Saints Wake, and then I'm hoping later on tonight to hopefully finish Madison. So if you stopped by, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed watching and going through this with me. If you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you would be so kind. I read all of them. And I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.